guys, Rachybop here, welcome to Travel Tuesday. Today I'm going to tell you the top 10 things to do in Los Angeles. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Los Angeles. A lot of my Travel Tuesday videos are focused around America and LA. So it only makes sense that this is the first top 10 Travel Tuesday video I do. If you want any other cities or places or countries top 10s, let me know in the comments, and if I've been there and I know anything about the place, I will be happy to do a top 10 for you on an upcoming Travel Tuesday. But first we'll start with Los Angeles. So the first thing that you need to do when you're in Los Angeles is go to Sunset Strip. This is kind of a split thing to do. You either need to go down Sunset Strip and have a night out if that's the kind of person you are, or you may prefer to take in a concert. You can go to the House of Blues, the Viper Room, Whiskey A Go Go, the Roxy, anywhere like that down the Sunset Strip, and you're gonna love it. But you can equally have just as good a time just having a night out, and make sure you visit those key locations that I just mentioned while you're there, and it will open your eyes to the world that the celebrities often party in. Also, one tip is to go on Eventbrite and get yourself on some of the guest lists for places like Scarborough at the Mondrian Hotel. This can give you easy access into the most elite clubs. The next thing on my list to do when you're in Los Angeles, the second thing, is to be in a movie. This might sound really difficult, but it's really not. Last time I went to LA, we went in a movie. It's called Saving Mr. Banks. Look it up on IMDb. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description, and hopefully we're going to be in it, but we were definitely on set. And how did I get to be in it? Well, I went on beingamovie.com. It's really that simple. I signed up. It's a completely legit website. You sign up, it could make your holiday amazing. You literally sign up, they put you on a waiting list, and they'll let you know if you're going to be on. We were lucky enough to get on. They give you instructions. You just got to be there when you say you need to be there, and make sure you're all set to go, because you're probably going to be there for a very long time. We had to stay all night, and it's very long and drawn out. But what's cooler than on our first night of being in LA, being led down Hollywood Boulevard in 50s costumes to stand and pretend that we're waving in a premiere in the 50s of Mary Poppins. That's the coolest start to a holiday ever. If you guys have ever used beingamovie.com, or you're gonna now when you go to LA, please let me know your experiences. I'd love to hear about those. Number 3 on my list is the Jet Rag Dollar Sale. There's a shop down La Brea in West Hollywood called the Jet Rag. This is a huge vintage warehouse shop, and every Sunday they bring out big cases, plastic wrapped square blocks of clothes, jam-packed with clothes, and they put them out in the car park, and basically people fight to the death for these clothes. They're vintage, they're designer, they're amazing, really good, and everything is $1. And it's just amazing. You can get like 10 new vintage designer pieces of clothing for $10. The next thing to do, number 4 on my list, is to go to the Capitan Theatre. Hollywood has some amazing theatres. Some are not as amazing as you would think inside, but some really are. El Capitan really is. El Capitan is a Disney theatre. It's the first place they play any Disney movie before its general release. It is the home of all the Disney premieres. It has one screen, so you're going in the same theatre that the stars go in, and it is an amazing theatre. They also put on exhibitions of movie sets and things in other rooms, and they have an adjoining Disney store with a soda fountain. They do VIP screenings, and every film gets played in by an organist. So they have this organist that comes out of the theatre stage. He'll play to everyone while they come in, Disney songs and other various classics, and then when everyone's sat down he goes into the ground and the movie will start. They've also started doing 4D showings. It's just the most amazing, happy experience, as most Disney experiences are. It's great. Number 5 on my list is downtown. I was unsure of whether to put downtown on here because when I've been before it's a very dodgy area, but there's so much great stuff down there that it's really hard to miss, and I was informed by a local that it's got better in previous years since I first went, so even though I didn't go this time, I trust them in that it is better. I would advise don't go on your own, and if you're going to park your car, make sure it's in a safe place. There are dodgy areas in most places, not just downtown, but downtown did quite scare me when I went there. I was followed by a few people and approached, and yeah, it wasn't very nice. But they have some great attractions like the Grand Central Market, which has a whole heap of amazing foods. There's the Lady of Our Angels Cathedral, which if you just sneak in there and have a look around is amazing. And the Walt Disney Concert Hall is just an iconic piece of architecture, so definitely check those out if you get the chance to go down there safely. Number 6 on my list is Santa Monica. Everyone should go to Santa Monica. It's where the beach is, everything is there. Santa Monica, Venice Beach, all of that. Definitely take a day to go there. Stay there if you like for the duration. It's great, it's very safe, lovely. It still has a selection of crazies there, but it's beautiful. It has Pacific Park, they put on an ice rink in the winter. It's got some great shopping. It's a really great place. Number 7 on my list is a Stars Homes tour. This may seem very materialistic, maybe only of interest to you if you're into celebrities, but I don't think it is. I think if you're interested in history, architecture and celebrities, this could kind of appeal to everyone. If you get on the right tour, make sure you do your research, don't pay over the odds. A lot of them will do a deal for you. You can go on a Stars Home tour for a couple of hours and you will see everything you need to see in LA. I definitely recommend this one of the things you should do on the first day of your holiday, towards the beginning of your holiday anyway. And then you can see, oh, I want to come back here, oh, this looks good, oh, they said this about this, I'd like to look into that more. So it definitely gives you a really great look around the whole place. You're going to see Beverly Hills, you're going to see all the architecture. It's definitely a must if you want to know what's happened in Hollywood and what's happening in Hollywood. You might be pleasantly surprised.
Nicolas Cage. My home is undergoing a major renovation. Can anyone tell me his last name? I'll give you a hint. It's not Cage.
Coppola.
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 He's the nephew of Francis Ford Coppola.
The next thing on my list, number 3 to the top 10, is the Hollywood sign. And not just looking at the Hollywood sign, take a picture of the Hollywood sign, actually get into the Hollywood sign. You're not allowed to actually get to the Hollywood sign, but you can go behind it. I don't know how legal this is. There were signs for no trespassing, which we did pass. Because I'd read online and because I'd seen videos about how to get behind the sign, I really wanted to get behind the sign, and I thought the signs must just be, I don't know, they weren't there when they made those videos. But anyway, we carried on past the no trespassing sign, we passed a police car, they did nothing. So we think they might be just to put people off going. There was no one up there. I tell a lie, there were people painting the sign the day we were up there. But this actually is the closest you can possibly get to the sign. It gives you amazing views of Hollywood, the best views of the whole of LA. And I'm told that on a good day you can actually see Mexico. that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It was so amazing. I can't describe it any other way. So I definitely recommend that. Be wary if you're afraid of heights, and definitely go at your own risk. I'm not afraid of heights, but it definitely made me a bit queasy being up there. But it was an amazing experience, and it definitely deserves to be on this list. And hopefully soon I'm going to do a video of how to get there. The next thing on my top 10 things to do in LA list, which is number 2 on the top 10, is to go to premieres. You can find out when and where the premieres are on a website that is an absolute gem of a website called seenstars.com. It's seen-stars.com. Go on there and you can see when celebrities are getting their stars on the Walks of Fame, when they're getting their handprints and footprints outside the Grauman's Chinese Theatre, and when the premieres are out. You can also see when they're going to be in concert, which buildings they own. It's just an amazing website. But their calendar of events section is the best, and every time I've been to LA I swear by that list. It's so accurate. If anything changes they'll let you know, and it tells you when to arrive, who's likely to be there, and usually the same crowd of people waiting. But it's a really great experience. It gets old very quickly, but I definitely think you need to do it once at least. Go there, get some autographs, get your pictures with the celebs as they arrive. Just experience the whole thing. And number 1 on my top 10 things to do on LA list is go to Disneyland. This might seem ridiculous to some of you. You'll think, well, Disneyland is not to be sneered at. Those of you who don't think it is have forgotten what it's like to be a child. Disney taught me from a very young age never to give up on anything and always to follow your dreams. I've been to 3 of the Disneys. I've been to Disneyland Paris, Disney World in Florida, and Disneyland in California, and I can easily say without a doubt Disneyland California is the best. Disneyland Paris lacks atmosphere. Disney World in Florida is amazing and does have a good atmosphere, but Disneyland California just wipes them all off the board. It has the atmosphere, it has the magic, you feel like you're in a happy place. It's the original park, it's the first one that was ever built, and it's a place where Walt Disney wanted you to go and forget about everything outside the park and just be happy. It has some amazing rides, but it's also for people who don't like rides as well. You can meet the characters, you can shop, you can dine, you can just generally have a good time. There's also, right opposite it, the Disney California Adventure Park. You can pay a joint ticket and get in both parks. Definitely recommend doing that. The other park is just as amazing. It's more featured around Pixar films and Californian heritage. It has its own parades, its own shows. It has the World of Colour show, which is epic. An epic show, the best Disney show I've ever seen.
It's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there.
Disneyland is unmissable. One day is not enough, but if that's all you've got, go for that one day. It will be the best day ever. I have been there and stayed from 8 in the morning till midnight, the longest that I possibly could, and still not been able to fit everything in. Had just the most amazing day. So definitely that is number 1 on my list. Let me know in the comments what you think of my list, if you agree with it, if you're from LA, if you go a lot, what would you like to do, what have you not heard of that you will now try. Let me know all that kind of stuff in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and enemies, and subscribe if you haven't already. I post travel related videos on Travel Tuesday every week, so if travel's your thing, today's the day to be tuning in. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, Rachybop here. This is so cool, it's so foggy. What happened? Guys, I've just starting from where we left off. Aliens, aliens. I think it's aliens. I think this is definitely aliens. Oh my goodness, can I interact? Oh my goodness. I'm really excited. Oh, no! What?